Hey, Wagwan, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Bombshell Show, courtesy of the Nairobian, whereby we tend to dissect everything when it comes to this, the Nairobian, okay? My name is Joseph Styles, and today, kama kawaida kama kae, I am joined by my co-host, a very beautiful lady.
I'm Esther Diana, and it's really exciting to be here. We always look forward to Fridays where we get to sit down and tell you what's hot and what's not.
Exactly.
So remember to grab yourself a copy, as always, for only 50 shillings. The Nairobian newspaper from any vendor, street vendors, your kiosk next door. Buy the paper. There's so much to read.
Yeah. Exactly. So we're going to be talking about more about the Nairobi and what has been covered this particular week. And actually at the front page, it's all about Migori opens Green Lodge. You can actually get that particular story at page 9. There's also the end of the road why women are likely to file for divorce, which you can actually get it at page 22. And city man charged with touching woman's breast.
Woo.
Iko pale kwenye page 6, you know. But I think we have to kickstart at page 2, which is all about women Kenyan men want to dump.
Yeah.
Some of those women that particularly men want to dump.
Wale wa double standards.
All are double standards. Actually, ni kama ule dem ya Civil Simple Boy. You know, the chick who was requesting for Pretty Vichy.
Vichy, yeah. Anataka 2 million.
2 million. Those are some of the women, by the way, I think the men will want to dump.
Men ask you like, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I'm giving you 2 million. What are you bringing to the table?
To the table.
And then they don't have answers to that.
Kabisa. So this particular story, it's actually been written by James Mwangi. And mamongela vitu mingi kabisa. Kuna wenye hapa naona kuna wannabes. Wale madem wannabes. You know, they want the Runda lifestyle. They want the Range Rovers.
Yeah. They want a Runda lifestyle in Kibera. I mean, these are the people who set standards. Like... my ideal guy is tall, dark and handsome.
Tall, dark and handsome.
And this is a 3 feet pass. Mtu anakuwa 3 feet.
Yeah, 3 feet. Kuna hao? Yeah. Kuna ole pia wafupi kabisa.
Someone is this short and anakuambia, my ideal guy is tall, dark and handsome and he must be moneyed. By the way, anakuanga na exceptions.
Ujai kuwa na standards kama hizo? Dan, I know you.
Tall, dark and handsome.
I know you. No, uko hapo unaongelelea vibaya, nakusikia.
I'm speaking for the majority, you know? It's like they need a tall, dark and handsome guy. But then wako na reservations.
Yeah.
He can be short and chubby. As long as you got moolah.
As long as you got the moolah.
If you have money, kuna exception. If you don't have money, my friend, you'd rather be broke, tall, dark and handsome.
So the biggest question is, if you're talking about the tall, dark and handsome, do you really think that I'm tall or do you really think that I'm short?
I think you're dark and handsome. To be fair.
To be fair. Okay.
All right. So, actually, some of these characteristics are really so Nairobi women.
Yeah.
Not really Nairobi alone. Kenyan women.
It has to be Kenyan women.
Yeah.
Generally.
The ones who are like the drunkards. Wameitwa hapa nini kalewa.
Wala kulewa.
These ones drink any opportunity. Like akipata hivi opportunity. It's a drinking spree.
Yeah.
Like hawa anaanza kunywa Thursday, wanamaliza next week Wednesday. Wajipe hiyo Thursday ya kupumua sasa.
And then you want to call yourself a lady that you want to be kept in the house.
Huyo akona standards by the way. Upi anataka tall, dark and handsome.
Wow.
Yeah. So the men, these are the type of women men are trying to run away from. So if you are akalewa, I mean, you can drink with dignity, you know. You don't have to drink from Monday to Sunday.
Monday to Sunday.
To look cool. It's not cool, by the way. It's not. So according to this writer, men are trying to run away from these people. Also, which other ones?
So we're going to be talking, I think, if we can tap into lazy bones. You know, those chicks that they don't want to do anything. They just want to sit.
Baby girl.
Dilly-darling.
Mimi ni baby girl.
Baby girl treatment. Hawataki kuosha vyombo jamani. Hawataki kufanya kitu yote nyumbani. They just want to be, they just don't want to even to work. I think that's a big turn off when it comes to...
Yeah, it's like, these are the women who say a man should take care of me. I mean, no man owes you anything. I mean, wale wanasema, a man has to provide this and this and that. Before I agree to this and this and that, a man has to do. So
has to do
these lazy
ABCD.
bones, they don't even work. Huyo ni ule anakanga anasema mimi ni mrembo.
Yeah.
Urembo itanionyesha Nairobi. My friend.
Itakuonyesha Nairobi, Mimi ni mrembo, so anything that I want, I can get
so
it.
You just sleep. Unasikiaga tu msee amelala kwa nyumba lakini rent inalipwa.
Inalipwa tu.
Yeye ni baby girl.
So
men are running away from you by the way. Hiyo ni short notice umepewa. Kuna wale the chatterbox. Okay, hawa ni wale kwa mdomo. Hapa tu. Like a man can't say this. I'm not saying that only a man should speak, but then you feel like sometimes some people just talk too much.
They talk too much, and the only time that they can actually mute is when they're going to sleep, by the way.
Yeah.
Time peke yake utaisikia kiongea kabisa. But I really don't really...
Or maybe they sleep talk.
I don't know why, for some weird reason, I love people who talk. Like, better you be talkative more than being silent.
There's talking and there's talking.
There's talking and there's talking.
There's talking and there's talking.
Oops.
I mean, how, like, to what extent? I mean, at what point do you stop to
kuna wenye waweze kuongea, waweze nyamaza.
You'll never win an argument with this person, first of all.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an argument. These are the people who are always right. Like, what I say remains. Whatever you say can be disqualified.
Can be disqualified about anything.
Your styles, and I'm Diana.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those kind of people. No, there's talking and there's talking. I mean, unaongea nini, by the way? Ni kitu tukisikiza tunabambika ama unaongea tu. But I think in this context, ni wale madem, they just blame the man. Blames, accountability. It's like, where were you? Mbona ukushika simu? They're running away.
So for some other name, I think I'm gonna call them narcissists, because they're just picking whatever shida tu kwenye mtu mwingine, but they're not looking at their own side. They also have a problem. Yeah. So I think also if we tap into the unlucky, and if we also can tap into the cheaters, unlucky ni wale mademe wenye wanaletanga, they don't bring good luck to you. Wale tu, by the way, I think for some, by the way, there's somebody who told me that sometimes the people you bring to your life wanaweza kuletea mavitu zao za familia yao.
Wanaweza kuletea
mashida zao, maswara zake, si ndio? So those ones are the ones that we call unlucky. Hakuna kitu moja itawahi.
So it's like, I'm saying I keti chini, and I say, let me do personal assessment. I'm like, ever since I started dating Diana, gari yangu kwanza ikajam. It doesn't work. Pale kwa job nikapelekwa hivi kazi ikaisha. Sema hapana. Sina
pesa.
Hakuna do. Huyu Diana amekuja na shida.
Amekuja na mashida zake jamaa.
So like hapana. I'm getting rid of this person. Wacha tuone vile kutaka. Sasa huyu unlucky one, you're not really a bad person. The person is just trying to save themselves.
Yeah. Okay, so last but not least, it is all about the cheaters, and cheaters ni mademo wenye wanapenda kudanganyana pale kucheat, wako kwenye wezi kana mchumba mmoja.
The ones who brag about body count.
Body counts. But do you have a really big issue? Because I think I posted today on my Instagram page, which by the way it is styles_Joseph. Do you have an issue if somebody comes and tells you about their body counts?
I mean, I don't think it's an appropriate discussion, especially if you're going into a new relationship. I mean, this is something new. It's new. So I don't want someone who is interested in me coming to tell me that, I slept with so-and-so. This one was serious. The other one was not. The other one was just a fling. I mean, when ukitoka ni Kana na wa Misri, ukitoka Misri toka, ukiingia Kana ingia na kukaa hivyo. Live your past.
So nikikuja nikikwambia body count yangu ni watu 20.
It's a turn off.
My age is 24. Nimelala na watu 20.
Yeah, that's a turn off. a big one actually. I mean, you should be okay. I'm not saying that there are some people who are not embarrassed of it, but then for me, I feel like you should be embarrassed. I mean, why would you be sleeping with 20 people? Why? When you sleep with people every day, different people every day. I mean, okay, body count should not be a discussion in like a relationship. Yeah, it's like okay, you used to date so and so. Okay, that's fine. You dated. I don't want to go into details.
I know what you guys were doing.
I know you people did whatever you did, but you're not going to those details.
Okay.
So for me, body count, we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, it's a no.
Okay, so you can actually come through and let us know at the comment section. Do you really think that body count should be something that in a relationship we should be talking about? You can actually drop your comments perhaps at the comment section. So moving on swiftly, we're going to be talking about into some capital news. It is exactly at page 7. It is written by Mr. Kamore Maina and Joachim Buana. It's all about the women loved the rice merchant. By the way, I saw yesterday or the day before yesterday, the DCI in Kenya, they were actually talking about the real mchele woman. She sells rice at some place. Unajua kuna ile mchele ya kuwekewa ndani ya, spiking your drink. Basa kuna ile mchele ya Pishori, Thailand, the real Pishori, yeah? But today we're talking about this story.
We're talking about rice.
Yeah, of a guy called Mugota, who was actually murdered at Mirema. And it was actually revealed that he had a syndicate of women, spiking people's drinks in clubs, wanaibia dough.
So this guy was like a pimp.
He was like a pimp.
But he was the one reaping big from it.
Exactly.
So yeye anakuambia cheki, kuja wewe ni mrembo.
Wewe ni mrembo.
But actually the mrembo part we want to put it aside further. Because when this thing came out, kulikuwa na revelation of the people who were actually spiking people's drink.
Yeah.
And then people were like, what? See, tulidhani rice girls are like the thing, Okay, I can't say there's a measure of beauty. But then when you hear someone has been spiked, people normally expect some cool lady,
beautiful lady or something.
Lane or something, But then it turned out it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, kama mafulani tu hapo tu, huyu ndiye ana spike drink. So that was the conversation. And then, so this guy, the Mugota guy, now I read a story about this guy. So this guy didn't start this thing yesterday.
Yeah.
He, from an article I read, he was collaborating with, those crook people from banks. So they tell you so and so akona do kwa pesa.
Yeah.
So this guy would come kwa ATM. Masa magidha ya majambazi around 5. So yana chill hapo ukikuja, and then wanaongea huko ndani, so they make wanafanya like your account ikuwe ni kama iko na issue, alafu anakuja anakuambia let me help you. Okay, you're desperate, it's 6 in the evening, you want to go home. Unampatia, si anakusaidia ukweli, wewe unatoa kama 15k kwa account yako. So hapo akisha kukutolea wewe unaenda hivyo. Kumbe after amekutolea ameswap ATM. That's how he started.
Wow.
Yeah. So akiswap hivyo wewe kesho unakuja kusikia like unapata alerts kwa simu. Pesa zimeenda. So you're like, aje. By the time unakuja kwa bank ni kesho, bank doesn't operate at night.
Yeah.
So that's where this guy started. Na actually mabibi zake wote, he has 7 wives by the way.
7 wives, I'm telling you.
Solomon.
No, Ajuani. Actually, I think only the second wife knew that Samuel Mugota had a first wife.
Oh my God.
So at least hapo alikuwa anajua.
So hawa tano hawa ni side chicks.
Hawa ni side chicks, jamani. But you see, the good thing about it, Samuel kept all his wives well. Alikuwa analipia rent, school fees, everything. They were catered for very well, yeah? But it is very sad because
it was not his money.
It was
never his money.
It was never his money. But I'm just saying, like, at least like mabibi zake hakuna mali complain that alikata, alikuwa analipia rent full,
but
school fees full. Alikuwa analipa kabisa. But I think this is a very sad story because the second wife didn't know what the husband was doing.
How?
She didn't know the friends. She didn't know the work where he used to work.
He doesn't know what the husband did. And then it's like, the husband didn't allow her to call or text.
Can you imagine?
So William say, alikuwa may keep his truck so clean. I'm like, even if you know me, you'll never know where I come from. Ukinijulia hapa sema tumekutana hapa kwa club West, nimekuibia hapa, you'll never know where I'm going. Kwa sababu niko na bibi 7, mwingine ako Kasarani, mwingine ako Thika, utanitafuta wapi, utanipata wapi?
Kabisa.
But that's really weird. I feel like this woman is like I'm not blaming her, but then I feel like she was somehow on the beck and call of the husband, because you can't just tell me don't call me and don't text me. I'll be like, why can't I call you? Why can't I text you? You're my husband.
Like you have to know a couple of things.
You have to be accountable. Where do you work? Nilisikia, she's not even sure. Nilisikia ati alikuwa anauza land.
Alikuwa land police, siku kuna mali alikuwa police officer, kitambo aliretire.
How? I mean how? I think that's why I love modern women somehow.
Yeah.
You have to be accountable. Sir, you're going to work. Okay. What time are you leaving work? Okay. You can't just tell me that ati alisema nisimulize maswali.
Yeah. Very weird. So if you want to get to know this particular story, more about Samuel Mugota, the 7 wives, and how he was murdered, and so many other things, actually you can get it at the Nairobian page 7. Now, moving into some county news, we are going to be taking a flight to Migori County. I don't know if they have an airstrip there. Ama tunaweza chukua pia basi. Because this story manze, I'm like,
Green Lodge.
You know, nimezoea kusema Nairobi. But now this I'm going to say Migori, you guys. So it's actually written by Anne Atieno. And it's all about Migori couples turning bushes into lodgings. Manze wasa wanakulana pale kwenye... Kwa nyasi, vichaka. Kwenye vichaka.
Nini hawajipendi by the way. Hiyo ndio kitu iliingia kwa akili yangu. Amjipendi. Unajua unaweza kosa kujirespect na ujipendi. Unaona ule mtu ajipendi, lakini ajirespect like I don't care what I eat, but anajipenda.
Esther, if I can just deviate kidogo too, because whenever we go to house parties, we have this thing asked of like the weird place that you've ever had sex. Now we are talking about Migori couples turning bushes into lodgings because that's where they're actually having the natural human acts.
Their moments.
But ushisikia mabista wako place ingine wamefanya? Kwa bonnet. Sijui wapi. Story for another day, but this story is all about residents of Migori town are complaining of being treated to uncomfortable scenes as randy couples have turned bushes into lodgings. Wanakulana, wanarusha condoms all over.
I mean, you're done and then you just leave it there. I mean, if you have to do it in the bush, at least be responsible. Because parents here are complaining. Parents are talking about their kids imitating what they see in the bush. Kwa sababu ni bush. Mtoto anaweza kuwa amekuja hapo hivyo kufanya shughuli zake pia yeye, alafu anakuja sema,
aliona mama nani?
Kujeni muone.
Mama nani na baba nani?
Kids do it in solidarity. Watakuja wote and they'll watch you. So imagine kids in the village are watching you doing your stuff. And parents are not happy kwa sababu wanasema kids come home. They've had sounds of love making and they imitate. Unajua mtoto akishafika kuimitate. I mean like, okay, that's bad. We don't have a problem with you doing whatever you're doing, but then where you're doing it is wrong. Kwa sababu watoto, kids are seeing this and kids are imitating that. It's not good and it's not healthy.
It's not even healthy.
Wanasema wanapata watoto wakicheza na hizo rapper.
Hizo the condoms. Used rappers. It's very sad actually, and I think they're talking about also that some of them, their wives. Mabibi za watu ndio wanafanya that act kwenye bush.
It's no longer safe to go to an Airbnb. It's no longer safe to go to
kwenye bush.
No, it's no longer safe to go to a lodging. Wameamua kwenda kwa nyasi.
So mama mwende kwenye nyasi.
Kuna CCTV, kumbe watoto ndio wanaona.
Migori jamani. La salala. But I think the area actually, let me call them the OCPD and the police guys, they are actually patrolling this whole thing and they've actually mandated the elders in Migori town to just keep an eye at those guys doing such things. They report them, they're going to be taken to court. Because hii hapana hii hatuwezi tikia.
Mtapatwa by the way. Mtapatwa. Retract, like go back, stop. Yeah.
Stop it. So that story, you can actually get it at page 9. So we have to shift to something that you actually did with Kivuda Kibwana.
Oh my God. Yeah, page 13 of the Nairobian newspaper today. We spoke to, Kibwana. I think he's been ranked among one of the best performing governors ever since devolution came into place, ever since counties came into place. His counties like the top performing in terms of healthcare. They are top notch, you know. It's like they have a level 5 hospital, maternal health in that county is like. And also another interesting thing is that people aged 65 and above are treated for free.
Wow.
Free.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's Makueni County for you. So if you want to read more about this, you can grab your copy and get to know why the governor said he'll be retiring without pension after working for 45 years. I mean, that's something you'd love to know. So kindly grab yourself a copy and get to learn more about this.
I know she doesn't want to talk about it, but she's the one who actually did the story. So this story has actually been written by Esther Diana herself. Ndio huyu hapa.
Your lady.
Okay, so into some entertainment news. A lot has been happening in the entertainment news.
It is Kenya.
It is Kenya.
Our entertainment scene is always.
Yeah. And what a better person to give us a heads up than Cheptowek Boyo. And it's actually at page 27 of the Nairobian. And we're going to be kickstarting at Ndanu, Sarah Teshna Ndanu. She was actually talking about dating Victor Wanyama for the last 6 years.
6 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
Are they married?
They have a kid. I'm not sure.
They're not married.
I'm not that sure.
Okay, I have my reservations.
So,
I can't date you for 6 years without marriage.
The biggest question is, and I have a question to pose to you, Esther. How long has your relationship ever been?
Oh my God.
Ishaifika wiki mbili?
That's embarrassing.
Like on a serious note, like relationship yako the longest imeshaifika miaka ngapi? Ama hata mwezi, masiku ngapi?
Kuchoma picha, but ijaipita mwezi 3.
After mwezi 3 mmeachana?
Yeah.
Is the problem you or the problem with the guy?
The problem is what I want. What I want is just too much for some people.
Yeah. Okay, so they can't really...
They can't keep up. I mean, mini baby girl. Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. So, Sarah Teshna Ndanu, she's actually, she has a new show series that's actually at Showmax, and it is called Igiza, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
And it's very, very nice. Today I actually watched the trailer, but in this particular interview, she's actually talking about her relationship with Victor Wanyama. It's very private. They have a son with Victor Wanyama, and she was talking about her traveling na mtoto ako side ingine, and you see those 2 important moments ya mtoto kutembea. You miss.
She missed that.
She missed that.
Oh my God.
Kuongea, saying hi, she missed that.
Say mama.
Say mama. She was not actually there, and in this nikisoma relationship yao na Victor Wanyama, it's what I really want in a relationship. Very private, but not a secret.
Yeah. Okay, that's a cool line there.
Very private, but not a secret.
It's not a secret. Yeah. Like everyone knows we're dating.
Yeah, we're dating.
But the details of our dating, you leave it to us.
Kabisa.
But then I feel like they should be married already. 6 years is such a long time. Me, I wouldn't want to raise my kid out of wedlock.
Yeah.
I want my kid to feel that, to see that family setup. I'm like a family person.
Yeah.
I need my kid to see that family setup. Like, there is mama, there is baba, and there's me.
And there's you.
Kids go to school and they're told to draw family.
Yeah.
And you normally see they put themselves up katikati. So, like, subconsciously, they know they should be a man.
Yeah, they should be a man.
So I'm like, it's fine, it's a beautiful relationship, but then... I mean, Sarah, you waited for too long.
You come to think about it, if a kid is told to like draw the whole family, alafu yako kwa single parent.
Yeah.
And then kuna mwingine hapa ameka babake, mamake.
Grandfather, cousin.
So mwingine akona, hey, but that's sad. That's very sad.
Nasema, no. Afu kuja kusema mimi na mbona familia yetu si kama ya
kina nani. Alala, salala. Just sticking around into relationships, King Kaka and Nana Owiti, they're actually celebrating their 11th anniversary together. They're actually one of the power couples we have in Kenya. They've been dating, or rather they've been married for the last 11 years. They have kids. They have kids?
2 kids.
2 kids, yeah. And one with... King Kaka has another kid with another singer.
The singer.
The singer,
yeah.
Exactly. 11 good years.
I love it.
Where yako imefika miezi 3?
Levels. Okay, but then this is a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
I feel like when you listen to Kaka or Nana, when they speak, you hear them speaking of journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like we can. I don't think if you can quite equate it to Teshna and Wanyama, but then. These people speak of the journey, where they started, how they started. Actually, a few weeks ago, Nana Owiti posted a photo of herself, King Kaka, and was it their manager, Njenga, and DJ JR.
Yeah.
They were walking in the street, and Nana was like, hapa tulikuwa tumetoka gig, hata tukua tumelipwa, and I'm like, you see, it's a journey.
Yeah.
She was telling people that just invest in your man. If you see potential, just support this person.
Just support your man.
Support that person. So that was her message, and I feel like I really can qualify them as power couple because these people have been through a lot.
Yeah. They have been through a lot. It has not been an easy journey for the two of them.
It has not been easy.
Just a normal couple.
Being a celebrity and a normal couple.
Can you imagine?
It's hard.
It's very, very hard. And they're trying to have a normal relationship, but it's just like any kind of relationship. The only spice to their relationship is that it's in the public eye. So whatever that's going to happen to the two of them, lazima sisi tuongelelea hapa kwenye bombshell jamani.
Talk about it.
They have to train and everything,
and
but add salt to it. But from the Bombshell show and from the Nairobian team, we want to wish you guys a happy anniversary. Congratulations to King Kaka and Nana Owiti. 11th anniversary, si mchezo.
And keep it up. Yeah, and Nana looks so cool for a mother of two.
I mean, she's looking very pang. Pang is the one. Now, he's actually called Jacks of all trades. Manze, umse alianza from an intern to one of the biggest TV stations to radio stations. Your guess is as good as mine, and we are talking about Larry Madowo. Now, he has actually graduated from Columbia University. He was meant to graduate 2 years ago, but he couldn't because of COVID-19.
Yeah.